Hi guys, we are here today for a book haul. I have been absent for a little while, and you guys know that part of this year I am doing an Ultimate Unhaul project. I need to get back on track with that for sure. But I had taken a month off to kind of reset and kind of just enjoy life. Enjoy life. We went to Florida for a week, and my husband was off for 18 days, so I didn't focus a lot on books, and I should have because, I have a YouTube channel for it. But anyway, what you're gonna see is probably a lot of books because I didn't do a lot of shopping. I didn't do a lot of anything. Now, I do have 4 books en route to me that I want to go ahead and talk about. The first one of those being Down Below Beyond by T.A. Bruno. I do have the ebook of this. I have started it, and I'm very excited. If you guys have been around, you'll know that T.A. Bruno is already a favorite author of mine because of the Song of Chimeria. And In the Orbit of Sirens is one of my favorite books of all time. Did I love the other 2 as much as In the Orbit of Sirens? I did, but that book was like everything I love. And even though the second 2 were just as great, that book just holds a special place in my heart. Anyway, so Down Below Beyond, from what I know of this, is a companion to the Song of Chimeria. Like they're set in the same world-ish. Different characters, obviously, and from what I've heard from the 2 people I know that have read it already, they have loved it, and it is so great. Like I said, I've started it. I'm enjoying it. And then Etheric Grave is supposed to be on its way as well, and I am reading Azura Ghost, trying to finish that up as well. So we have some, they are en route to me, but I'm already reading what I need to be reading of them. And then I have Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. That is on its way to me as well via Book of the Month, and it's just not here yet. My dog keeps hitting the tripod. And then I have Love Theoretically, which I've already read. So let's get to the books that the other book that I'm already reading, The Last Hero by Lyndon A. Lewis. Now, this is one of my favorite sci-fi series. This is the conclusion to one of my favorite sci-fi series. And this one is tackling a lot of stuff that I can't talk about because it's the final book. And let's just say that this is war. We are at war in this book, and I'm enjoying it. It is fast-paced. It is very much wrapping up the story of First Sister, and I like it, but the amazing character work that was in the first book fell off a little bit in the second, and in this one, we're not getting even as much as the second one, but the story is still very good. And I do like the fast pacing of it. You guys know I tend to like fast-paced books a little bit more. I have been leaning a little bit middling as far as pacing goes over the last year. I don't like the fast-paced books as much. However, I do think that I'm still going to love this, and I do still think this is going to remain a favorite series of mine. I just wish we would go back to the character work that was in the first book, but I am enjoying it. And let's follow that up with the next book I plan to listen to because I have an ALC. That would be The Curse of Saints by Kate Dramas. Now, I have a few people on my Discord who totally just skipped this book, and I know it's because it is a romance, but I like romance, so I'm not put off to it. Isn't she pretty? And let's see. Has she been sent to save the realm or destroy it? As spy master to the queen, Aya's blood oath ensures she protects those she fights alongside, including Will, the queen's enforcer, and Aya's bitter rival. Okay, enemies to lovers? You're speaking my language. When rumors of dark magic rise in a nearby kingdom, both are sent to investigate, but when Aya's power acts beyond her god's given affinity, she risks being turned into a weapon in a war she doesn't know how to win. And when her relationship with Will unexpectedly shifts, neither knows the danger that will follow. So fantasy romance. Okay. Now, I did talk about this with a couple of people. This is a very YA cover. And I don't know why Fairy Loot took this route, other than maybe they know that a lot of their subscribers have shifted to the adult books. But this is a very YA fantasy romance cover, and I think that's put people off to it a little bit. The writing is also like really big, so even though it's a chunky book, I don't know. There's a couple of things that have put people off to it. And I have noticed lately, these are being very clear whether or not they're signed by the author or digitally signed. And I do like that as well. Like they're adding that in, like we're not trying to fake you out. But yeah, it's still a very, very pretty book. All right, and the newest Fairy Loot offering, Shanghai Immortal by A.Y. Chow. I know nothing about this one yet, so we're going to learn about it together. I may be irresponsible, impertinent, and improper, but I am not stupid. That's what the back says. So snarky main character, I can deal with that. Also, there is this lovely character art here. And if you guys have seen my mid-year freakout, you will have seen this book already because I said it's the prettiest book I own, which was a little bit of a fib because I just didn't want to talk about the other two that I purchased this year because I talked about them a lot in that video. Anyway, this is blurbed by Tasha Suri, so that could have good implications for me. Half vampire, half fox spirit, all trouble. Pawned by her mother to the king of hell as a child, Lady Jing is a half vampire, half hula jing, fox spirit, and all sasshole. That's what it says. That is the word it used. As the king's ward, she has spent the past 90 years running errands, dodging the taunts of the spiteful Holajing courtiers and trying to control her explosive temper with varying levels of success. Okay, I'm actually going to stop there because yes, vampires, demons, Chinese spirits, let's go. I'm very excited about this now. Shanghai Immortal, that makes a lot more sense now. But yeah, this is the newest Fairy Loot book. I think it's stunning and I'm excited. Okay, and now for the 2 book of the month books that I have. That sentence did not want to come out. I got Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati. As you guys know, I really love the retellings of mythology that have come out over the last few years. I have kind of glommed onto them, really enjoyed most of them, and I'm just excited to have another one. That's all I need to know about this, is that it is a mythology retelling, and I want to read it. Monarch, Mother, Murderer, Magnificent. That's what it says. So, you were born to a king, but you marry a tyrant. You stand by helplessly as he sacrifices your child to placate the gods. You watch him wage war on a foreign shore, and you comfort yourself with violent thoughts of your own, because this was not the first offense against you. This is not the life you ever deserved, and this is not going to be your undoing, and this will not be your undoing. Slowly you plot. When your husband returns in triumph, you become a woman with a choice, acceptance or vengeance. Infamy follows both. So you bide your time and force the god's hand in the game of retribution. For you understand something long ago that the others never did. If power isn't given to you, you have to take it for yourself. So yeah, very excited to get into this one. The other book that I got from Book of the Month would be Inkblood Sister Scribe. Now, I picked this solely based on it was the only fantasy option available, and I wanted Clytemnestra. So whenever you get your book of the month, you have to choose one of the books that they have on offer, or you can pick one from a previous month. But I really wanted Clytemnestra as my add-on, and so I got this one. And it says, in this spellbinding debut novel, 2 estranged half-sisters tasked with guarding their family's library of magical books must work together to unravel a deadly secret at the heart of their collection, a tale of familial loyalty and betrayal, and the pursuit of magic and power. So I don't know if this is going to be the book for me or not, but it did sound good. So it's not that I solely bought this one so I could get this other one. It was the one that actually sounded the best, and I do think there's a chance that I'll like it. I don't know how eager I'm going to be to like get into it, but I do think I'll enjoy it whenever I get to it. It's just not necessarily a priority book for me. Okay, and then I did actually purchase 3 books, and I have mentioned this already in a previous video. I bought Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. I needed to own the physical copy of this because it looks like an IKEA catalog. I needed it. I had to have it. And I'll show you guys, like, it looks like an IKEA catalog. And I'm very excited to see what Grady Hendrix has to say as far as, you know, his commentary on everything. This does seem like it's going to be a short book, but I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for another Grady Hendrix, and I've read 3 Grady Hendrix already. I have a few more that I need to get to. This is one of them. Love the aesthetic of this book. Okay, now a series that hit my radar, and then I found these at Books A Million on sale. So I bought them. That would be A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair, the Halfling Saga. So yes, look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. That's so cool. It says, "My body is made of scars. Some were done to me, but most I did to myself. Kira is the killer. As the king's blade, she is the most talented spy in the kingdom, and the king's favorite assassin. When a mysterious figure moves against the crown, Kira is called upon to hunt down the so-called shadow. She tracks her target to a magical land of the Fae, but the Fae land is not what it seems, and neither is the shadow. Kira is shocked by what she learns, and can't help but wonder who her enemy truly is, the king that destroyed her people, or the shadow that threatens the peace. As she searches for answers, Kira is haunted by a promise she made long ago, one that will test her in every way. To keep her word, Kira must not only save herself, but an entire kingdom." Thieves and Assassins, guys. Thieves and Assassins. I bought the first 2. I think I'm going to love this series. I really do. And I have this one on audio. I had already purchased it, and then I saw these on sale, and I was like, oh, you're coming home with me. So that is it for my video today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you would like to check out my links below, I have a Linktree link to everything. And like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.